Sri Lanka's President Ranil Wickremesinghe is all set to land in New Delhi for a two-day visit. And this is his first visit to New Delhi since he's taken charge of the island nation, which is recovering from a devastating economic crisis. The visit is aimed at bolstering and consolidating the long-standing bilateral relations between the two nations, as they celebrate 75 years of diplomatic ties. Wickremesinghe will be holding talks with India's President Draupadi Murmu, Prime Minister Modi. A wide range of issues have been lined up for discussion. One of the deals which Wickremesinghe is expected to push for is on securing, quote-unquote, an innocent passage for the Sri Lankan fishermen in the Indian coastal waters. Now, currently, Colombo's fishing vessels take the far-fetched routes to reach the Arabian Sea, but a passage through India's exclusive economic zone could reduce their distance by nearly about 400 nautical miles. Now, there have been several instances of the Sri Lankan fishermen being arrested for entering into the Indian waters while on their way to the Arabian Sea. The deal, if secured, will put an end to all these hassles. And apart from this, two memorandum of understanding are on the cards. One of them is on developing a financial exchange platform which will enable trading in Indian and Sri Lankan rupees. The last week, Wickremesinghe, who is also Sri Lanka's finance minister, had said that Colombo would like to trade in Indian rupees. And other MOU relates to the development of the port city of Trincomalee. And apart from this, several avenues for enhanced connectivity and mutually beneficial cooperation across sectors will also be explored by the two sides. Sri Lanka, which met with its worst economic crisis a few years ago, has been finding ways to try and bring its economy back on track and replenish its foreign exchange reserves. New Delhi and Colombo share a long-standing economic partnership which spans to several sectors such as infrastructure, connectivity, transportation, amongst others. And to give us more perspective on this, we're being joined in by WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibil, is joining us live on this broadcast. Siddhant, this of course is an important visit by the Sri Lankan President. Tell us what's on the agenda.
Well, Mohammed, anytime now the Sri Lankan President will be landing here in Delhi. It's a very brief visit, just 24-hour-long visit, but packed schedule, even as he meets the Indian Prime Minister, the Indian President, and today we will see a call on by the Indian External Affairs Minister to the Sri Lankan President. But it is highly symbolic visit, given that is the first such visit by the Sri Lankan President since the economic crisis of last year. We saw those visuals last year, and this was something that was truly heartbreaking for the island country. Now, of course, India played an important role in helping Colombo amid the economic crisis, and this is something that Sri Lanka remembers and has been very thankful. So this visit will be about that gratitude, but also on number of deliverables, whether it's the financial connect, given the fact that both sides are keen that the usage of Indian currency is something that should increase. Secondly, on the payment mechanism, India's RuPay card being linked in Sri Lanka, that helps Indian tourists a lot, given that they can use UPI in Sri Lanka. Also on connectivity, energy, development of the Trincomalee port as a petroleum hub, and also when it comes to how the maritime security can be an area where there can be a lot of convergences, and how both countries can work together in this area, especially when it comes to the Indian Ocean, where there has been increased cases of illegal fishing.
Absolutely indeed, Siddhant. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us all these updates. We'll of course come back to you as more details emerge in the story. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.